Hey friends, and welcome to this new video. Last week, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 was released, and just a few hours ago, Mob Entertainment published a major update that changes several things in the game. In this video, I want to show you what has been improved after this update. In particular, we will focus on two specific moments of the chapter. The first is the section set inside Lily Lovebraid's house, which received several improvements. The second is the final part, where we have to escape from the prototype, which now feels more refined. I will also put the full change list on screen so you can see all the news and all the changes introduced with this update. As you can see, there are a lot of improvements and changes. Then, besides the updated parts of the game, I will also show you a very interesting concept created by a former Mob Entertainment employee. So in the video, we will first watch some updated gameplay sequences, we will analyze together what actually changed, and then we will move on to this concept. Before we start, if you enjoy content about Poppy Playtime, remember to leave a like because it helps the channel a lot, and if you are not subscribed, you can subscribe so you do not miss the next videos. Let's start with the new updates.
You into my house. I let you come to my tea party. And this is how you repay me.
Poppy, come back.
Hey, Butcher, if you can hear me, Poppy and I are in the front. Make your way to us. Should be some disconnect levers around there. Should be some disconnect levers around there.
It's futility.
Yeah, I'm hurrying.
Now, Giblet!
Got it! Now hold on! You're almost at the end of the line, Butcher! Close the spider and jump!
Okay, I've just shown you some of the updates I was able to notice while playing. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this update was very substantial, and because of that, it's difficult to cover every single change in just one video. Also because some modifications are more subtle, maybe technical, or only noticeable in very specific situations. For this reason, It's possible that we'll come back to this chapter in the next few days, especially if more details emerge or if other changes are discovered that may have gone unnoticed for now. If we look at what happened with previous Poppy Playtime chapters, we already know that post-release updates can introduce interesting additions. In fact, after the release of Chapter 3, the developers released an update that added a small narrative detail. After defeating Catnap, a new voice line by Ollie was inserted where he talks to us on the phone. A short addition, but with a big meaning. Something similar happened with Chapter 4 as well, where a later update improved the final scene in which we defeat Yarnaby. In fact, they added the lava and the scene now has more sense. In the first version, Yarnaby was burning without a reason. It's possible that Chapter 5 will also receive some small but interesting modifications over time. This could be visual changes, adjustments to certain sequences, or narrative details added after release, just like we've already seen in the past. Now let's move on to the next part. We're going to analyze some concepts that were released recently and that show how some areas of the series could have been very different. In particular, a former artist from Mob Entertainment, Windy Whimsy, shared one of the earliest concepts related to the Playcare. This is early material, so we're talking about ideas developed in the first stages of production, when the visual direction of an area is not final yet. Playcare is one of the most iconic locations in Poppy Playtime, and it's also the main area where Chapter 3 takes place. Inside this structure live the orphans, and one of Poppy's main goals is exactly to find them and save them, making this location central not only for gameplay but also for the story. Looking at these concepts, however, you can immediately notice that the original idea for Playcare was quite different compared to the final version we saw in Chapter 3. From these images, the structure seems designed to stretch much more horizontally, almost like a large linear space, with a railway placed in the center that would probably have played an important role in exploration or level progression. This changes the perception of the area a lot, because the Playcare we know is more vertical and layered, while here the impression is of a long open space with a much more defined path. Even though the final Playcare ended up being completely redesigned, many fans noticed an interesting similarity. Some elements from these concepts actually resemble the large area outside Lily Lovebraid's house that we saw in Chapter 5. It's not the same and clearly the two areas are different, but the overall style, the sense of space, and even some visual choices strongly suggest that certain early ideas may have been reused or reworked over time. For this reason, I think that the concepts are interesting. They allow us to see how ideas evolve, how some directions get discarded, and how others return in different forms in later chapters. Thank you very much for watching this video. You are amazing. We will see you in the next video. So stay tuned for next news, theories, or observations. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Tell me in the comments your opinions. Bye bye and see you soon.